happens to be the best internet live channel on the internet today, I do believe. My name is Tina, Queen Tina, or Mama Bear, one of those three things you can call me. If you have not downloaded HAPS, or if you've not joined HAPS, please send me an email at xqueentinax@yahoo.com. I will send you an invitation and you will get 100 free coins. That is 100 free coins to join, and you can add me and know whenever I go live. And I'm supposed to be asleep right now. I got off the phone talking to a friend of mine. I was watching a video, and children, when I tell you I was angry when I watched this video, I cannot even tell you how mad I got, because I don't understand people's ignorance on bullying and bigotry. And I'm just going to tell y'all, it never ceases to amaze me how ignorant people can be. I mean, let's just think about this for a minute. Someone that has never weighed larger than their natural weight cannot sit in judgment of people that have never weighed less than being obese. Now, let's just let that sink in for a minute. If somebody has never weighed more than their natural weight in their lifetime, how do they have the ability to stand in judgment of me and my body and tell me that I'm not healthy? And there's a reason I'm saying this. Because there's a girl on YouTube right now, and she's doing an article saying the toxic world of Tess Holliday and fat activism, politics, lies, ... and health, question mark. I'm not going to tell you what her name is because I'm not going to give her press. But let me just explain to you all what she's basically telling us in this nice in-depth article that she's doing. Basically, fat people are pigs and we are a suck on society and that we are killing ourselves. Okay. Number one, let me explain something to you, little girl. Overweight people can be healthy. Now, let me explain that. Before I got sick, I weighed 350 pounds. I went to work every day. I could pick up a man that weighed twice my weight, and that was taller than me. I did not have hypertension. I did not have diabetes. I did not have high cholesterol. I did not, I could work out. I worked out at work because I was picking up patients all day long. So I wasn't lazy. I didn't eat all day. I would literally go home and have a small meal. I did not eat all day long. I eat very little. And I never could lose weight. And I couldn't figure out what was going on because ever since I'd been younger, I always weighed about 250 pounds. And I'd put on 100, like right around 100 pounds in a year. And I couldn't figure out why. And there were no answers. I had no answers whatsoever. So, I go see an endocrinologist. That's a doctor that deals with your endocrine system. And your endocrine system is what regulates all your hormones. Your endocrine system, your thyroid, it pretty much runs your entire body. Now, you have to understand that I come from a long line of heavy people. My dad's side of the family is all heavy. My mom's side of the family, most of them are heavy. And so I was active. I was extremely active. I worked out at work. I did a lot of lifting at work. I did, that's my cardio. I worked all day. I worked hard all day long. If you saw my face, you see the red on my chair, my face would look like this. Hey, Rebecca, sorry, I watched a video and I had to do this video. I was just so livid. I was eating breakfast before I was going to lay down. I had to do this video because I was so angry when I watched it. But before I stopped working because I hurt my back, I was in good shape. I didn't have the problems that most of what these doctors would say morbidly, which I would be considered morbidly obese at that point, morbidly obese patients had. And every doctor I went to, not ever said anything about my weight because I didn't have high blood pressure. I didn't have cholesterol problems. I didn't have anything wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. The only thing I had wrong with me was my weight. And they would ask me, what have you eaten during the day? And I'd say, well, if I get lunch, I'm lucky if I get lunch. I don't eat breakfast because I can't lift patients first thing in the morning after eating breakfast. So I had to be careful, what I ate through the day because you can't lift patients and eat. And I said, I usually eat a late dinner. And I said, that's probably why I've gained weight because I'll get home late in the evening. I eat dinner and then I go to bed. So I equated that is the reason that I was gaining weight. It was a year or two after I got married. And they put me on a no carb diet. A 0 carb diet, guys. I'm not playing. He said no, low carb, not LOW. He said NO carb. So I was eating bacon every day. I was eating meats every day. My cholesterol went through the roof. And then and only then did I start having cholesterol issues. When I started the carb diet, I had no problems. Then I went to see an endocrinologist. I saw the endocrinologist and he looked at me and I was crying. I was literally at my wit's end because I'd been sent to, I think I weighed 400 pounds at this point. And they wanted to make sure that there wasn't something wrong with my thyroid. He sat down across from me, and this man had to have been in his 70s. And he looked at me, and he patted my hand, and he said, now, Tina, I want to tell you something. And he said, you're probably not going to hear this from anybody else, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. He said, you know how some animals store up fat for the winter? You know, some animals' bodies are just made a different way. He said, humans are animals. We're just like regular other animals. And he said, no two humans are made identical. Not every human's going to be thin, and not every human's going to be morbidly obese. He said, I've looked at your chart, and I can see that you've put down here that both sides of your family are heavy. He said, your family stores up fat. Your family's history is a family of people that store up fat. Your body automatically stores up fat. That's the natural way of your body. And he said, if something were to ever happen, you would live longer than somebody else would. He didn't make me feel bad. This was an endocrinologist, an old doctor. And he told me, he said, I don't want you beating yourself up over this. This is not your fault. And I left that doctor's office not feeling like a complete and utter failure at that point. Now, granted, I know that after that, I gained up to 500 pounds. I was in a loveless marriage that I didn't realize was loveless at the time. When my husband left me, I probably weighed close to 600 pounds probably before it was all over, said and done. And then I wasn't healthy. I wanted to die. I didn't have any thrill for, there was no thrive for life. I did not want to be in my life. I wanted to die. So there was issues with me at that point. Because I watched this video. I watched this video this morning. So my issue with this video is, she said that fat people can't be healthy. And I have to tell her that's not true. Because there are heavy people that are healthy that are not killing themselves. I had a disease called polycystic ovarian syndrome. That disease did not make me, it made me sick. I had an issue with my body that made me gain weight. So for years, I couldn't figure out why I gained weight. And so people from the outside looking in would think that I was just shoveling food left and right. You don't know my life. You don't know a lot of these women's lives. You don't know a lot of these men's lives. When people look at people like me on the outside, they don't look and see what's actually going on the inside. And I think people like this girl who's skinny and thin, they want to look into Tess Holidays. They want to look into other heavy women, and they want to pick their lives apart. They want to say, oh, no, you can't be healthy because you're fat. I beg to differ. What difference does it make if she's fat or not? We need to learn to accept people of different sizes. You're not going to save this person by telling them they're going to die if they don't stop eating. I hate to tell you that, because nobody in this world was ever going to make me change until I was ready to make that change. Yes, I've had weight loss surgery. I've had it twice. I had to because I was going to die. And I knew that. It's on YouTube. I'll send you the link, Rebecca. I don't want to post it here because I'm not going to give her the views. But what really angers me is that she has the audacity to say that there are fat people that cannot possibly be healthy. And I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie. Because when I weighed 250 pounds, I was in good shape. I could probably bench press more than most men could, and I did not have any medical issues. And it just angers me that people don't look deeper in. They just want to look at the outside of us. They just want to look. They're bigots. Let's just talk about that. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just do that, okay? And I don't like talking like this because it really angers me, because I'm a Christian and I love people and I don't want to come off like this, but it's bigotry. It's racist in a way that people don't understand. I know that we look at color being racist, but people are bigoted toward fat people, and I've dealt with it my whole life. And unless you've been in my body and heard people say, you have such a beautiful face, so if you'd lose weight, you'd be a knockout. Older people can be very cruel. You don't know how many times I heard that. And finally, one day, somebody told that to me, and I looked her in the face and I said, ma'am, respectfully, that was the rudest thing you could have said to me today. I think I'm a great person, and I don't care if I lose a pound. God loves me just exactly like I am, and so does my husband. So thank you for your comment, but I'm not going to lose weight for you or anybody else. People need to mind their business. The government putting standards on people, they put standards on everybody. When we start putting standards on everybody like that, that's like going back to Russia. I mean, Germany, going back to Germany and then wanting a perfect group of people. You know, in Greece, heavy women were looked at as goddesses. They were more welcomed than the thin girls, because they knew that the big women were being fed and taken care of. They didn't marry the skinny girls. So if you look at all the paintings, the Greek paintings, look how they painted the women. So I'm just trying to say that, if, oh, wait a minute, what did that, I wonder why that hit that. That's true, Rebecca. And that's why I wanted to talk about this because here, I can let you up. You want to get on camera, Rebecca? Are you not? Oh, that's why I couldn't find you. Okay, you should have got an invitation. Let me put my headphones in.
Hey,
Hi.
I think that's the first time I've been anyone's guest on Haps.
That's
Usually,
okay.
Pastor.
Okay, hold on. I got to turn my. Okay, there they go. But
No, I'm glad you're talking about it because no one talks.
no,
Like no one. I like I you and I have talked about this about like
mhm.
I struggle to keep weight on me. Other people struggle to get it off. We all have our things.
Yeah, and I think the sad part about it is this girl who I'm going to leave unnamed.
Is she young?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
She's probably in her 20s, and oh, she said, oh, you've got such a life to live, and why would you want to shorten your lifespan? And girl, just because I may be obese doesn't mean that my lifespan's going to be shortened. People don't realize your heart adapts. My heart is strong. I've got a very strong heart. My heart is great. Now it's been broken a few times, and
right.
it's been stitched back up, and it's been
It
super
would
glued and duct
true,
taped.
right? If you started having health problems that were directly related to your weight and like heart disease
That's
or
different.
right,
Yes,
then I would say yeah. Then yeah. But
and I did, and
no,
I got help, and I'm
time
still
out. I
going through those
that.
problems.
Yeah, but you've
And
worked really
so,
hard too, though.
but see, this is the thing. That girl, and this is what I said. Unless somebody is in my shoes, they will never be able to understand.
Did you comment on the?
No, I haven't because I don't want to say anything I'm going to regret. Because everybody will look at my profile and go, "Oh, she's a fat girl. That's why she left a comment." You know, but people don't get it unless you're heavy. And you have people that are called out for racism all the time. You get the people that you know, and I'm not trying to call out the black people for saying Black Lives Matter. Everybody's racist against us. Well, I hate to tell y'all, but we're the only group of people is people are still allowed to make fun of that nobody will back us up for. So I don't want to hear, oh, we're oppressed people. People take up for you. People don't take up for fat people. They just they make
People
the
do take
jokes and
up
they
for
go
you.
on with it.
People do take up for you, Tina.
Huh?
People do take up for you.
They do, but I mean, what I'm saying is there's times when people don't. They make it the butt of the joke. We're the butt of the joke. And they do it and they're allowed to do it and it doesn't matter. But you can't make a joke about
People that are
black
allowed.
people or Indian people or anybody else. But you can make fun of fat people all day long and nobody will say anything about it.
Jokes are made about women all the time, right?
Yes, women and fat people. And it's irritating because unless you've been in our shoes, and let me say this before anybody calls me about the black comment. Racism is a horrible thing, and I understand that. I'm American Indian. I've got ancestors that were drove off their land. I know what intense racism is. I know that. I'm saying that I've not been, I've not been treated like the blacks have. I've not. But I have been horrifically treated in my life, and I know what it's like to be treated differently.
Just because of how you look.
Yeah. Oh, but you'd be so beautiful if you'd lose weight. You've got such a pretty face, but if you'd lose weight, you'd be a knockout. That's what they tell me. You'd be so beautiful if you'd just be a knockout if you lost weight. Then I
Also,
finally broke that one day and I said, listen, lady, I am a knockout. I'm a knockout now. That's what I told her. I said, your comment was highly offensive and I didn't appreciate it. And we weren't supposed to talk to the patient's family like that, but it made me so cotton picking mad that day. And I thought, no, I don't have to take this anymore. I don't have to take the abuse from the family members. I don't have to take the abuse from the family. I do not have to take abuse from anyone anymore.
and you
Just I don't. And that's what people need to realize. And society wants us to fit into a mold. But you know what? Nobody is going to fit into that perfect societal mold. Nobody.
well, not unless it's just skin deep, like right,
Or not unless you're blonde haired and blue eyed and you're 6'2" and got legs for days and
right.
I mean that's what I'm saying. It goes back to Germany and them wanting a perfect children, blue eyed, blonde haired children. It's the truth. People look at the outward appearance and that's all they look at. They don't care about the inside. I guarantee you if they put a room full of women in it and all of them were thin and they put a room full of fat girls in one room and they had guys go into both rooms and you ask them what the first thing it was that they noticed about all the women, they dragged their feet in the fat girl room. Because men won't look women in the face when they're big. Very rarely. Now, you do get some that will because they're too ashamed. If they don't like big girls, they won't look at them. They'll do this. And it's the truth because I've experienced it. Now, you get some of those guys that are so into big girls, they're like, what's up? How are you? And they don't care about what you look like. They'll look you straight in the eyes and they'll say, hey, girl, what's up?
I've always
Not a
said
thing.
most when men fall in love with women, they really fall in love with their face.
Exactly. They look you right here and instantly. Instantly when somebody cares about you. Oh my gosh, did I tell you about the guy at the gas station day before yesterday? We have to wear masks and everything. So I get out the gas station and I go in. I start to head in and I'm in my pajamas. Like I've got they're not pajama, they look like pajamas, but they're plaid at the bottom. And I had on my flannel top, but I had my sweater on top. So I was covered up. I just didn't look like I had pajamas on. So I get out and this guy, he had to have been 6'2". He had dark curly hair and it was sticking out from under his hat. He looked like he just left the construction site. He opened the door and stood there and waited for me. And I said, you didn't have to do that. I said, you look like you worked hard today. He said, it's okay. He said, at least I got to stand still for a few minutes. I was like, well, thank you. It's so nice. And I said, why can't I meet somebody nice like that? Sweet guy. Hope his wife appreciates him. I didn't see a ring, but I mean, you just see guys like that and you think, boy, his mom and dad did a good job. His eyes were cute too.
Why didn't you get his number then?
Because I didn't know if he was, well, see, he may be seasonal. He may just be working on the police department, and I didn't want to catch feelings for somebody that won't be here. It might have been fun, though. I'll have to keep watching the gas station, see if I see that car there again. Might have to whip back in there. So, excuse me. I'm the girl you held the door for. Mm-hmm. Nah. I just thought it was nice. It made me feel good, It's respect.
Say that because I hold the door for both men and women.
Well, I mean, I do too. I'm that kind of person.
The door, then I might as well hold it.
Well, I mean, I have not had a man hold the door for me in so long that when he did it, I almost fell over. I was like, that's why I said, you didn't have to do that.
Really? You would think it's like, well, like.
How many Mountain Dews you have today, Tina? I haven't had any, Tommy. How many have you had today?
Who's saying that?
Tommy Lawler.
Who's saying what?
And Tommy, listen, you know something? Come in with your real name and not a fake photo and fake name, and we can talk.
Why
Okay?
Oh, there.
Maybe you should try that, Tommy. Try coming back in under your real name and real account, and we'll have a conversation about it. Because I almost said it. Did you see that? I got to be nice now. Oh, I almost just be nice, Tina. Oh, this coffee's strong. I don't drink Mountain Dew. Anyway, I just think it's ridiculous. I just think it's super ridiculous for people to, number one, have any say in anybody's life like that. But Tommy, or whoever you may be, I'm pretty sure I know who you are, Tommy, because you're utterly ridiculous. Utterly. That was pretty funny. And I probably know who you are, Tommy, just by the age. You give yourself away by your age, Tommy. Way to go. Unless that's you wanted to throw me off by putting the age there. But either way, it doesn't matter because it didn't matter if I drank 50 Mountain Dews a day or if I don't drink any Mountain Dews a day, Tommy. You don't dictate my life anymore. That's what I was saying. It doesn't matter. But it's those kind of comments against people like me that makes it. He proved my point. He proved my point. That is one of the reasons that we get treated differently as skinny girls don't get talked to that way. Because I put myself out there. And I don't mind because I put myself out there. I do. I put myself out there. And that's fine. How many double cheeseburgers? I've not had a double cheeseburger, Tony. But try coming back in under your real name. And a real photo. And you do know that HAPS will take these accounts. Once they're reported, HAPS will take these down. I'm just letting you guys know. If I report them, HAPS will take them down, and you will not be able to come back in. So if you really want to be a real person and have a real conversation, I would suggest you use your real name and your real account and come in and follow me and be somebody. But until you can do that and grow a pair and be somebody, don't bother me. Because HAPS doesn't play with bullies. Just letting you guys know. Mama don't play with bullies either. Just letting you know. And you guys should know that if you've been on my Periscope. Anyway. So that's what I was talking about, Rebecca. It's just.
Oh, I know.
The disconnect.
None of these people have. They're not broadcasters.
No. Oh, no, they're not. No. They never show their face. Well, they never show their face. They sit behind their keyboards and pretend that they're somebody when they're probably 14 years old and have nothing better to do with their time. Can you drive? Oh, I bet they probably can't even drive, Rebecca. That's probably their problem. They have no life.
I don't really know, and I don't really. Look, the God's honest truth.
I don't want to be mean. Honestly, I don't. Because I said it takes people.
Comments like that, I just don't.
It takes a lot of love to hate watch me and a lot of love to love watch me. So I get love or hate either way. It doesn't matter. So bring it on, babies.
It's just
Double cheeseburger sounds awfully good. I just can't eat it. Oh, you know what's funny about that comment? The Tennessee Volunteers just got busted for supposedly giving money out in McDonald's bags rolled up, giving them to the players to get them to come to Tennessee. McDonald's bags. If that don't beat everything I've ever heard. It's just, can Tennessee not do anything right? Come on, people. Anyway, let's see. Do you know who Tess Holliday is? Have you seen her? She's the one that got the cover of Cosmo. Was it? She was on the cover of one of the magazines, Sports Illustrated. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And everybody went off because she was plus size. You know, she's the plus size model that got the cover, and everybody went off. Well, this is what she was talking about. She was talking about how Tess Holliday's fat aspiration, you know, the going on this big thing about how it's so good to be fat and, you know, it's okay to be acceptable to be fat and all this stuff. Well, this girl's saying, how dare you? How dare you say it's okay for people to be fat? Well, how dare you say it's not? You don't pay for people's groceries. You don't pay for people's lives. You know, that's what I get, is that people don't live each individual person's life. They don't know what trauma they've been through.
No, they don't.
They don't know the first thing about people's lives. Trauma can cause a lot, and you know that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So that's all I wanted to say.
It's especially perpetrated towards women. I know.
Because if you hear about men that are heavy,
where you're expected to just take it, you know, it's like, well,
and
no,
swallow it and just be quiet about it.
No, I'll tell you right where to go.
I know you will.
Where else?
That's why I brought you up. I'm like, Rebecca, just tell me, just get off.
I mean, there's such ignoramus comments. It's
I
kind
know.
of like, there's no challenge there.
I know. But I mean, it just really ran through me when she said, I can't believe that, Tess.
It's other women that does, you know, when women are perpetuating that.
You would think women would stand up for women.
That's what I mean.
Hello?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah, when you see it.
It's heartbreaking because women need to stand up for women. I mean, I'm not a woman libber per se. You know, I do believe that we should take care of ourselves. You know, I mean, I'm from the South. Come on, you know.
Take care of themselves. That's a silly.
No, what I'm saying is, I believe that women should be able to handle some things on their own. But this whole issue, this thin or fat issue, should not even be an issue.
So many things shouldn't be issues.
I know, honey. But
Daddy said to play with this and see how it works.
let me see it.
He said to put it up to your head, what he thought.
So
Put it up
remote
to your head,
thermometer.
push the button,
Okay.
and take it away.
Did it work? Let me see. Is it supposed to read it out loud?
Yeah, it does, but I don't know what we've
Okay,
done.
let's see. I'll
Here's
try.
this. You can't
All
read
right.
that. It's a little.
All right.
He said
It's a talking thermometer. Let's see if it works. Nope. It's got a low battery in it. You probably put bad batteries in it. That's why. Any hoozle. Oh, I did it again. I said any hoozle. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I know it. I can't help it. It can't help it.
Yeah,
You know how crazy I am.
You could.
Oh, you're Stevie.
You didn't say that when I met you.
No, you know what it is? It's where I watched that girl's channel. I just watched her channel yesterday, and that's what's happened. I'll try my best to stop saying it.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Wait. No, wait a minute. What do you mean low? Do we do Celsius or Fahrenheit? It's Fahrenheit, right?
Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Sometimes I can't remember. Oh, she's doing it the wrong way.
Your body temperature is 90.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, no, this is how you do it.
Your body temperature is 89.9 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then this one's the ear.
89.
89, that's what it said.
I heard it.
Yeah, that's what it said. Wait, where's the button for that one? Okay. Here's the ear.
Your body temperature is 98 degrees Fahrenheit.
98. Hey, Mom! Sorry, didn't mean to get on your ear. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to say
I'm
89.
sorry.
Your body temperature is 90.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm dying. 90.6.
Hey, how's it going? I see you. Hey, Amber.
Come get this! Amber, I didn't see Amber.
She's on Periscope because
Oh, you're on Periscope?
It broadcasts everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Here, it works. He put bad batteries in it. Let me show you how it works. This is for the forehead. Well, I put good batteries in it.
It reads it.
Watch. Well, stop that.
Let's see, then it shows the comments here. All right, I understand. Okay.
Okay. Now.
Mm-hmm. Tina, pay attention.
Hey, girl. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. No, here. This one does your ear. You hold it and it goes in your ear. Here's the other batteries here. It works because we were just playing with it.
Okay.
I can tell you are. I'm sorry.
Hi. I'm so sorry. I was playing with the thermometer.
This is Amber. Amber, this is Tina.
Hi, Amber. I heard about you, Miss Amber. Nice to meet you. All good things. All good things, of course. All good things. That's my sissy. I should not be awake. She should not be awake. I woke her up. Well, I didn't wake her up, but she got up.
Yeah.
She needs to go to sleep. Bless her heart.
Well,
You look so pale.
The dog is, well, it's actually, my hair color makes me look real pale. But I'm worried about Honey Bear.
I know you are.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
I'm sorry.
She's been a real good friend to me.
I know. You could always adopt another puppy.
Well, she's not mine, she's
I know, but
nice.
I know. You don't want to be by myself. That's what AJ used to say. I don't want to be by myself. Listen, like you said, she's not going anywhere right now.
Yeah, well.
Why do I live with Mommy? Tommy, like I said, when you want to, When you want to go out from behind your little keyboard and come in with your real name, we'll have a conversation, baby. But until then, piss off. Okay? Go with God, baby. Go with God, because I'm telling you right now, I live with my parents because my dad almost died and my mom needs my help. So there you go.
There's a guy in here. Oh, with Honey Bear. Oh, her leg got hurt probably. I don't know. I don't know how long ago it
6 months ago.
it was longer than that. And I took her
Gosh,
to
we've known each other for a year.
yeah, I took her to the vet, and I paid for what I could pay for, and I asked for help, and Jerry wouldn't help. So um, I know I did what I could, and I knew that she needed more help than that, and I kept asking, and he finally said to just have her put down, and I played along. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I did, because I didn't honestly know what to say at the fucking time. Excuse my language, but like, Lord have
It's
mercy.
okay.
Supposed to be his beloved dog, and he's just, and so anyway, I come back at him probably 2 days later, and I said, okay, Jerry, it's gonna cost like a couple $100, and that's when he started. Um, no, but she's in pain, and
Oh, good. No more comments.
oh,
I muted them. They can't leave any more comments. So.
yeah, he came into my freaking
Oh, really? What did you say over there?
oh, nothing, but he got blocked.
Don't you just hate that?
Well, he made it. I don't know. Why am I hearing double
Hi,
R?
Jerry. How you doing, Mama Jerry? Haven't seen you in a while. We're just sitting here chatting. We were talking about the obesity problem with,
Why am I hearing?
I don't know. Is somebody in your scope and in here too? No, they'd
No,
have to be live, wouldn't they?
because my audio is all the way down.
I've got headphones in, so it couldn't be me.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's lagging now.
Oh yeah, it does. It'll lag every so often.
Yeah, this is something to do with HAPS. This is not something else.
Oh my gosh, Jerry. No way. What's his name, Jerry? What's his first name? Get my ink pen down here. I'll put him on my prayer list, Jerry. You can give me the first initial of his first name. You don't have to give me his real name, but I just like when I pray to say, the person's name.
Yeah. You can get this first.
Dave. Oh wow, that's so weird.
It's lagging bad.
Yeah, it is. I can hear it now.
Yeah.
Let me restart. I'll restart the room, and that will help.
Yeah, I hope everything goes well too, Jerry. I yeah, I hope everything goes well too.
Yeah, let me restart the room, and I'll be back. Okay, everybody, come right back. I'm gonna restart.
Okay.
Bye.